Just before we begin the demonstration, what I'd actually like to show you is the current state, or current size should I say, of this particular hard drive. So I'm not going to tell you how to go through the process of finding the hard drive. Simply, I've gone into the computer settings and I'm looking at the hard drive, and it's currently 149 gig. I'm proposing to upgrade to a 250 gig 2.5 inch hard drive, and my purpose for going to a 2.5 inch hard drive is simply no more than showing it the flexibility and the diversity of the actual machine. So you can upgrade from 2.5 to 3.5, 3.5 to 2.5, whichever way you see fit. Okay, so again, it's a 149 gigabyte hard drive, and I'm proposing to upgrade to a 250 gigabyte hard drive. Okay, I've now taken the master hard drive from the main PC, and now what I'm going to do is to actually dock my master drive into slot 1 of the actual cloning device. But just before we do that, it's important to say that do not power the unit on. You locate the drives first, then power the unit on. So from here we dock our master drive, which is removed from the PC, into slot 1, and our donor drive to receive the clone into slot 2, like so. We then press the power button and you will see a light comes on the front of the unit, and we press button once, twice, and then 3 times, and now you'll begin to see the unit has started to copy. This particular drive will take approximately 30 minutes to copy. Okay, now the dock is now complete. We've got 100% static blue light. I'm now going to power the unit down and remove the 2.5 inch cloned drive and install it into the PC. I've now installed the new 2.5 inch cloned hard disk drive. So let's put that back in place. I'm now going to power the machine up into Windows mode, and I'll demonstrate to you how we have cloned a disk. What we should see when the actual machine is booted up is a 149 gigabyte hard disk, which would be exactly correct from the original drive. What we then have to do is expand the partition should we require it. But I'll demonstrate this as the machine is booted into Windows mode. And we're now fully booted into Windows mode, so just to verify that the hard drive has cloned, what we should see when we go into computer, and I'm going to expand this just to make things a little bit easier to see, we should see a 149 gig drive, which is exactly correct based on what we cloned from the original drive. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, where is the extra space to make it up to 250 gig? So simply we go into here, open control panel, and we go into administrative tools and computer management, and then you can see disk management there. Most of you will know how to do this, although I'll still speak you through the process. Now you can see we have the fully 149 gigabyte cloned hard disk, and we have the additional 83.88 gig, which makes up the 250 gig. Now you could either do one of two things with this: simply make this into a second drive letter as your additional space, or extend the partition. In this case, for the ease of use and to show that the actual machine does what it does, I am actually going to expand the drive partition. So I'm going to right click in the blue area, extend volume, next, very simple, don't need to read much to be honest, next, next, and now you can see I have a 232.88 gigabyte drive. That is the actual cloning device, and that is exactly what it will do. Now just to elaborate a little further on this, the cloning machine does clone what it sees, so it's irrelevant whether it's Macintosh, Linux, Windows 7, Vista, XP. It makes absolutely no difference as to what operating system you're using. It is non-PC dependent, and it will clone exactly what it sees. So this could be used for a variety of things. The important thing is, who is this product actually useful for? Well, in my opinion, it's useful for hobbyists, system builders, IT support engineers who need to carry out upgrades on site, and an array of other IT support facilities within hospital environments, the list is endless really. There is one other feature I'd like to show you with the actual dock, and this is also can be used as an external hard disk dock, so you can read your data from an external drive. It simply connects via USB connection, standard USB lead. Now I will plug that into the front of this PC here. It'll take a second or two just to load itself up into Windows, as it does normally, because it has to find a device itself. As you can see, it's doing that now. It's found a device, and it's found it as a local E drive. But just to give you a better view, I will go back into computers and you'll see both drive listed now. So I have a 232 gig, which is my new drive, and I also have an 149 gig, which is my docked drive into the actual docking station. So if we go into there now, literally we can find files on the external drive and pretty much drag them to the desktop and pretty much do what we like with them, really. So that concludes my demonstration of the 2-in-1 hard disk cloning and docking station.